If it wasn't for Houston, this might have been the best game of the day. After a Dallas 3-and-out, Philadelphia starts at their own 23. They went 77 yards, converting a 4th and 1 at their own 32 on a Tuchus push. Then they survived a strip sack by Sam Williams where the ball went right back to Hurts. And then on 4th and 3 at the Dallas 27, Hurts to Goddard for 15, then Gainwell in from 12 on the next play. 7-0 Philly, 5:46 left in the first quarter. Then Dallas 4th and 1 at the Philadelphia 33. Dak to Lamb for 29. Next play to Ferguson for 4 out. 7-7, 1:37 left in the first quarter. Then after a Philly 3-and-out, Dallas went 82 yards. Dak to Gavontae Turpin from 5 out. 14-7 Dallas. 11:16 left in the second quarter. That's only the second lead change in a Dallas game all season. Then Philly goes 60 yards. Brotherly shove in from 1 out. 14-14. 5:09 left in the second quarter. Then 17-14 Dallas. Hurts sacked by Parsons. Took a direct blow on his left knee earlier in the play. That would be the halftime score, 17-14. But Hurts just keeps coming, even if he's hurt. Third quarter, they're down 3. Philly takes the opening drive, 75 yards. Hurts to Devonta Smith for 29, 21-17 Philly. Then after a Dallas punt, Philly goes 87 yards, including a Tuchus push conversion on 3rd and 1 along the way. Hurts to Brown from 4 out, 28-17 Philly, 1:08 left third quarter. Are they running away with it? No. Ensuing drive, 10-10 to go. Dallas gets it to the 1.5. 4th and goal. Dak to Luke Schoonmaker at the goal line. Knee down about the ball being, I'd say, with the ball about a half a foot short. No touchdown. Then after a Philly 3-and-out, Dallas 52-yard drive, Dak to Jalen Tolbert from 7 out, makes it 28-23. Remember, the spread is 3 here. But the 2-point conversion, no good because Dak stepped out of bounds before he lunged for the pylon. Ball was about a foot shy of the goal line there. So between the Schoonmaker play at the goal line and now this 2-point conversion with 6:23 to go, that's the game right there. Then a miserable 3-and-out for Philly as Philly elects to pass on 3rd and 3 instead of the Tuchus push twice. Dallas starts at their own 26 with 4:43 to go. Get to 1st and 10 at the Philly 31 with 2:47 to go. Prescott, then sacked by Brandon Graham, then by Jalen Carter. 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 21. Dak to Lamb for 13. 4th and 8 at the Philly 29. 1:22 to go. Down 5. Dak intended for Tolbert. Incomplete. Ferguson was wide open behind the D. But Dallas has all 3 timeouts left, though. And on 3rd down, Swift runs right into Brown, fumbles, but Philly's Tyler Steen recovers. Fumble luck. 46 seconds to go when Dallas gets the ball back at their own 14 after the punt. 1st and 10. Dak throws it deep. Bradbury runs right into Gallup for a 36-yard PI pickup. Then at midfield, 40 seconds to go. 10 yards to Ferguson with roughing the passer on Hassan Reddick tacked on. At the Philly 25 with 32 seconds to go. 14 to Lamb. Then 1st and 10 at the 11 with 27 seconds to go. They trade encroachment and false start penalties. Then Dak sacked by Josh Sweat. No timeouts left over the Cowboys. They don't get off another play until 11 seconds left on the clock. That's incomplete, intended for Tolbert in the back of the end zone. 5 seconds left. Then after another Dallas false start, 3rd and 26 at the 27, got to get in the end zone. Dak to Lamb for 20, no good. Not good enough. He fumbles anyway. Ball game. Eagles, miraculous cover. You got to be kidding me. What the Eagles overcame to cover that. With that Cowboys-Eagles game yesterday, which again, you had the Cowboys in this game.
Yes, I had the Cowboys.
For those of us who had the Eagles, again, let me just say, you have to recognize when you just get purely fortunate.
Yeah, I didn't have a bet. I just had them in the contest.
So, yes, the Eagles were up 28-17. And it looked like, maybe they're going to win this game, comfortably. That did not come to pass. But you just think of the things that they had to overcome. Again, the Schoonmaker play at the goal line, which was initially ruled a touchdown, but then was reversed, right? That was a 4th down play. Then the Dak 2-point conversion where he steps out before he could put the ball over the goal line. Then the fumble, which will, again, just like in that Houston game, when you recover your own fumble deep inside your territory, your brain tends to purge it. But in the case of Steen here with the Eagles, that he lands on that fumble, that 3rd down play, the Eagles are just trying it and DeAndre Swift runs right into A.J. Brown. The ball drops. And Tyler Steen, recovers that football. That's another thing. Okay. And then the Cowboys get the ball. You're like, okay, well, they got to go all the way downfield. Then Bradbury just runs into Gallup. Hassan Reddick roughs Dak. Next thing you know, Dallas is in scoring position. Use the old baseball phrase. The fact that they were able to withstand that, again, a bailout Josh Sweat sack where the Cowboys had no time left, and so they didn't get another play off till 11 seconds were left, and then finally one with 5 seconds left. By that time, they needed another false start. They needed 27 yards. They threw it short, and CeeDee Lamb fumbled it anyway. But there were so many things in that game that had to go the Eagles' way to cover.
The CeeDee Lamb, the one right at the end.
There's nothing you can do there.
Wouldn't even count. Like, people keep bringing that up like it belongs in the same sense. Like,
no.
He threw it short of the end zone. Like, what am I it's hard for me to cut him slack.
No.
The 2-point conversion, that was the tough one. Where he's
live, I thought he was in.
I thought he was in too. And then it's one of those, you see those replays and you're like, man, Dak, like I know it's really easy for me to say sitting on the couch here, but it's like that's something you got to be real careful with.
What was the game? I want to say it was the Thursday night game with the Steelers and the Titans, where I actually texted like Wishnev and Will Hill. Have you seen a team of receivers, talking about the Steelers now, that have less sideline recognition than these guys have? Like, they're always stepping out of bounds. That entire team is like, hey, there's a sideline. You really should try to keep
I can't see what's his name? Gunnar Olszewski anymore. Now he's on the Giants now. Or I can't see him anymore without thinking about the kickoff tap the toes at the sideline.
So the same question. The Eagles are 8-1. Cowboys are 5-3. Again, Cowboys a bully that beats up on every team that's worse than them. Here should they have won? No, but they certainly could have, maybe should have. Do you think that the Cowboys any better than you did beforehand? Dak has been pretty good.
Glad you asked it that way. The Cowboys lost that game, and I'm more impressed with them sitting here today than I was heading.
I think so too. Me too. That's the big takeaway for me in that game. And does Philly have enough? Because they win a lot of close games, whether it's Dallas or Washington or whoever. Do they have enough to get to or win a Super Bowl? Right now, I don't know.
So the one I think I've been pretty.
And Hurts is hurt.
Yeah, I think I've been pretty clear about this, like on the show. Like there are guys, Hurts, Josh Allen, Watson, that it's been either kind of stay away from or bet against for me, just because I know they're hurt. We just don't really know how much with almost all of them. But they're the one team that kind of keeps winning through it, right? Philly does.
No matter what you throw at them.
Yeah, that's where I still believe in them, Gill, because I do think as long as Hurts is able to get healthier, I think they get even better, and we'll start to see them win a little bit more by margin.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.